Away we go.
Kirk Porter.
Ooh, nice start from all the Queenslander. He's looking for the grass on the outside. They're 3 wide on the run down into turn 2. You can't do that at Symmons Plains. No one told the blokes from Western Australia that though. And he's got around the outside and will lead the field under the Jaguar Bridge and down Thunder Alley for the first time. Very rare you see HQ's 3 wide over the hump, Baz.
Oh, absolutely. So Grant Ward has done a great job. He really got fantastic traction off the second row of the grid and leads them down into the hairpin. Now, I think it is John Mahoney next. Am I right? That red car, I think, Stridey?
Readjust all these binoculars because old mate stole them and changed it all.
Anyway,
I think it is 81, I'm pretty sure. So they work their way round through the sweeper and they'll go over the Women's Rules Rise and head down to turn number 6. So it's Ord leading from the 81. He's making up great ground. Look at the move he's put on the run down into turn 6. Ord has gone, no, I managed to get this lead fair and square. I want to hang on. Then he runs a little bit wide and the 81 there of Mahoney goes, well, I gave you the opportunity, son, but you didn't take it, so I will lead lap 1. And buying it, this is Healy, I think, in the 111. He is indeed. So Ord back to 3rd. Then it's the 33 machine of Kirk Porter, the Queenslander. He's watching what's going on with great interest, I'll imagine, as our top 4 are having a great scrap.
They certainly are. Lee Lovering is the next one, the multicoloured car going under the Jaguar Bridge. So I couldn't pick the next one after that, Friday.
Would have been Les Smith, I think Les, in the 54.
Sixth position. They're starting to open up a bit of a gap at the moment. So 7 laps the journey. And at this stage, I think it's Healy who's now gone into the lead. That would be the Healy car, I think.
111. Yes, indeed it is.
So that's Brendan Healy, because we've got 2 Healys in the field. So we've just got to be careful which one is which. So it's number 111, which is Brendan Healy from New South Wales.
Well, the second Healy car didn't make the start. That was car 63, which is Wayne Healy, and he's not showing us starting the race.
Right, okay. So the 81 car now of John Mahoney from Victoria, looking for an inside run, can't do it. That's the red coloured car. Then the next one through would be that's the heel. No, that's not.
Which position are you talking about, Baz?
3rd.
That's car 33. That is
Porter.
Kirk Porter, who's moved up to 3rd now. Fastest man on the track is now Lee Lovering. Interesting, back in 5th place. Done a few laps here, though.
He has over the years, one way or another.
So it's Healy, Mahoney, Porter, Ord, Lovering, and then that takes you down to position 5. Then it's Smith, Nichols is 7th, Hughes, Kent, and Howlett, car number 7, rounding out your top 10. And here we go, a 5-second penalty, car 81, John Mahoney, the Victorian. He won't know that, but we do. It's just popped up on our screen, Baz. I'd suggest that that's for jump start.
Yep. So that would make sense. That's the normal penalty that you would receive if, in fact, you were over the line at the point where the lights went out, or you were moving when the lights went out. Okay, so we've got the 2 white cars at the moment having a great battle. So
if you look down here in front of us, Baz, a very interested spectator just walking towards the starters box. 4 times Australian champion Brett Osborne having a very good look at what's going on.
Yep. So as they come towards us now, and these lead cars have opened up a gap over 3rd and 4th, so it's Healy and Porter and a gap back to Ward. Then it would be the 81 car of Mahoney. Then Lee Lovery would be the next one. There is a group of 3 cars all together. Then the next one in 6th position, Stridey, would be...
in 6th position would be Lee Smith, car number 54.
Smith. Okay.
Then Wayne Nichols, Sean Hughes, Troy Kent, and Nick Howlett from Western Australia. Car number 7 is in 10th place. Then it's back to Whitehair, Anderson from Northern Territory, Strawn. Parsons, is showing David Parsons out there in 14th place. I didn't see David Parsons. I wouldn't have thought he'd have been 14th, but we'll have a little look.
Well, he didn't come up on the list of starters.
I can't see him out there, so I don't know what's going on with our timing screen. And someone's got his docket number, because I can't see the Wise Motorsport entry out there at all, coming to 50. And I wouldn't expect, well, in qualifying he was around 10th, and there he is there. And now I know why he's showing, because he's gone over the loop in pit lane. You can't do that, David. You can't drive back up pit lane.
Oh dear. Okay, we won't go any further
No,
with that.
we'll just leave that well alone.
Okay, so I was going to say it's a very distinctive car. We would have picked it up. So Healy from Porter. So nothing's changed. Mahoney now all on his own. Lovering now is challenging Ord for what would be 4th place. Then the next one would be Smith. So that's the top 6 cars. Then we've got 2 cars together in 7th and 8th at the moment.
Yeah, Wayne Nichols and Sean Hughes, a couple of locals.
Well, don't you reckon that Wayne Nichols is going to be very happy to be in that position?
Absolutely.
And have so many HQs behind him because Wayne, I've got to say, I've got to take my hat off to him. He's there every meeting without fail.
Loves it.
He's usually sort of well to the back, if not at the back. So good on you, mate. Really proud of what you do.
100%. So there will be 2 laps to go when they get to the start line this time by. So they're currently working lap number 5, halfway through lap 5, and opened up a little bit of a gap now as they've come out of turn 4, working through turn 5, which we call the sweeper. It's still Healy leading the way from New South Wales. He's doing a nice job back to the 33 car of Kirk Porter, the Queenslander, who's come to prominence. He was there and thereabouts mid-pack last week, but he's right in the mix for this one. It's still Healy from Porter, little gap back to the 81 of Mahoney, who's got that 5-second penalty hanging over his head at the end of the race. He won't know that. Grant ought to be next in car 4, then Lee Lovering, who's making up plenty of ground in his number 25 machine, then back to Lee Smith, Wayne Nichols, Sean Hughes, then the number 7 car, as I said before, is Michael Howland from Western Australia. He is currently in 9th. And then in car 3, rounding out the top 10, is Troy Kent, also from Western Australia. So the Western Australians doing a good job.
Yes, they are. Just an interesting point, Stridy. Car number 33, Kirk Porter.
Yep.
111, Brendan Healy. And John Mahoney, 81. They finished 15th, 16th and 17th last weekend. So they led, if you like, the Group B last weekend, effectively.
Well, yeah.
And that's what they're doing now.
I'll be interested to see where this 5-second penalty, where it drops Mahoney to in the results.
And have we got the last lap board out? Yes, we have. The last lap board's come out. And Healy's opened up a gap on Porter. And all of a sudden, the 81 car, Mahoney, is dialing himself in now, looking for second spot. Ward, the man who made such a blistering start and has run off track. And Smith is saying, no, Lovering is saying, well, I reckon I can get around the outside. So Lee Lovering has gone into 4th position now, with Ord making that mistake down there coming out of turn number 2. So they're on their last lap, and I think it's still Healy leading at this point from Porter. Okay, so that's the order, but the gap between the 2nd and 3rd has closed up, and they've let Healy get away, I think, Stridey.
Yeah, Healy's broken the chain, and driving into that headwind is so important to get that slipstream round through the sweeper and over the rise near that vacant flag point where our lead car is now. And then down into the braking area. And here comes Mahoney, had a big dive on the inside. Porter had him covered. He went a little bit deeper under brakes. I can tell you can get into about 80 metres there once.
Change of position because Healy has made a mistake and he's run off track, and Porter has taken the lead with Mahoney right behind, and it looks like Healy is actually heading for the pits. The win goes to Porter, then it would be Ord, followed by Lovering, followed by Smith, the next one, and we've got a big gap back to the next one, which would be Wayne Nichols, I would suggest. Yes, it is.